Yahweh is faithful, who will not suffer you to be tempted above that ye are able. Ye are able, but will with the temptation also make a way to escape, that ye may be able to bear it. That's what he did for Abraham. He tempted Abraham to go sacrifice your son. And we're going to read it. We're going to read it, man. Go sacrifice your son. That wasn't an easy test. The Lord, he can't test me with that. I don't even have a son. You know what I'm saying? But other brothers have a different level of faith, and also other things. Every brother has a different walk, has their own walk in this truth. So that test for Abraham was very difficult. It wasn't no easy test, and we are coming to the time for the Lord is going to have us go to some difficult tests. Now, in these tests, is going to show, you know what I'm saying? Do we fear, and are we servants of the Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh Shai, or do we want to fulfill our own pleasure? You know what I'm saying? So we finna come to the time of Jacob troubles, and it's really already approaching, man. But we finna be there in the sorrows. But it's finna come to time, especially that MOTB. MOTB is gonna be: are you gonna obey the Lord and not take the MOTB and put your faith in Him, or are you gonna choose what you want to do and see what you're gonna see fit? You know what I'm saying? Because Abraham, he could have did that. You know what I'm saying? And he would have got punished, but he could have did. He could have said, I don't want to sacrifice my son. Or he could have bargained with the Lord. You know what I'm saying? He could have, Lord, is there any other thing I could do to you? But I just can't sacrifice my son. You right there, he's putting his son over Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh Shai. He's putting his son over his word. He's like, which Isaac was Yahweh Shai, which is also symbolic of foreshadowing of how he was going to be that sacrificial lamb for the nation Israel. But yeah, besides that point though, you know what I'm saying, Yahweh, you know what I'm saying, he try to bargain with Yahweh, you know what I'm saying, he could do that, but it would have showed the Lord that, you see your son more valuable than me, because I told you to do this, and you said I want to do this instead in hopes that you could save your son. And I love to put that out because that's a beautiful mind state that he was in. And Lord will, you know what I'm saying, we pray to have that type of mind state in things we do in our daily lives. We pray to have that mind state all throughout the scriptures. It's like not all out through the scriptures, all throughout our lifetime of serving Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh Shai. Like Yahweh Shai said, my meat is to do the will of him that sent me and to finish his work. That's what we're doing. We want to do the will of Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh Shai and finish his work. That's what we want to do. We want to do the will and finish his work. Whatever Yahweh Shai has sent us to do, we want to do his will and finish it at all costs. If you gotta forsake your family, forsake your family. This truth comes first, man. Everything is on the back burner. But let's go ahead and jump to that Genesis 22 though. Genesis 22 verse 1. And it came to pass after these things that the power Yahweh did tempt Abraham. We just went into how he would tempt you, but he's not going to tempt you above ye are able. He's not going to tempt you above ye are able, but he's going to tempt you. That's going to build self-discipline. You know what I'm saying? It's going to build self-discipline. Then it lets the Lord know, you know what I'm saying? Do he believe upon me? Do he really fear me or not? But it says, and it came to pass after these things that the power Yahweh did tempt Abraham and said unto him, Abraham. And he said, behold, here I am. And he said, take now thy son, thine only son Isaac, whom thou lovest. So he loved his son, and that was his only son, man. And he loved him, whom thou lovest, and get thee into the land of Moriah, and offer him there for a burnt offering unto one of the mountains which I will tell thee of. So he told Abraham to get your son, take him, and offer him up as an offering. And Abraham rose up early in the morning and saddled his ass, and took two of his young men with him, and Isaac his son, and clave the wood for the burnt offering, and rose up and went unto the place on which the power Yahweh had told him. Then on the third day Abraham lifted up his eyes and saw the palace afar off. And Abraham said unto his young men, Abide ye here with the ass, which is a donkey, and the lad will you go yonder and worship and come again to you. Abraham took the wood of the burnt offering and laid it upon Isaac, his son. And he took the fire in his hand and a knife, and they went both up them together. So he gave Isaac some stuff to hold, and they went to that place that the Lord told them to go to sacrifice Isaac. Now this is strong self-control. Strong self-control. Self-discipline. Disciple, like the like say, the root discipline. Strong self-control. Strong discipline. Because to hell what you want. You think Isaac wanted to sacrifice his only son? Not Isaac, Abraham. He said, "Our only son whom thou lovest." Abraham loved his son. That's the only son he got. He loves him. You think he wanted to sacrifice him? No. But if it's the Lord's will was to take Isaac and sacrifice him on the thing, then he's gonna do that. We gotta be the same way. The Lord tell you to do this, we gonna do it. And Abraham took the wood of the burnt offering and laid it upon Isaac his son. And he took the fire in his hand and a knife, and they went both of them together. And Isaac spake unto Abraham his father, and said, My father. And he said, Here I am, son. And he said, Behold, the fire and the wood, but where's the lamb for the burnt offering? So Isaac's like, where's the offering? Where's the lamb? You know what I'm saying? Where's the offering? Because he had understanding, he's going to offer. He's like, where's the lamb at? Abraham said, My son, the power, Yahweh will provide himself a lamb for a burnt offering. So they went both of them together. And they came to the place which the power had told him of, and Abraham built an altar there and laid the wood in order, and bound Isaac his son and laid him on the altar upon the wood. And Abraham stretched forth his hand and took the knife to slay his son. And the angel of the Lord called unto him out of heaven, said, Abraham, Abraham. And he said, Here I am. And he said, Lay not thy hand upon the lad, neither do thy